tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a picture going around online this month.
Some moments are so strange, they leave behind more questions than answers.
Olá, galera. Olá, aquela coisa lá, olá. O chupa-cabra lá, olá.
Creepy creatures, eerie glitches, and things that simply shouldn't exist, all caught on camera. Whether real or unexplainable, what was recorded is disturbing. But what it means is even worse.
Impeccable behavior watching the NCAA basketball tournament.
The Simpsons have predicted plenty of things, but nothing has been more unsettling than their mention of Donald Trump as president, way back in 2000. In the episode, Lisa casually refers to inheriting a financial mess from President Trump.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
A joke meant to be absurd at the time, but 16 years later, it actually happened.
It's great to be at Trump Tower. It's great to be in a wonderful city, New York.
The creators later admitted they picked his name as a ridiculous exaggeration. Yet, here we are. Just a coincidence? Or does The Simpsons hold an eerie key to the future? Hidden symbol.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
During Donald Trump's inauguration, something strange happened. Eric Trump made a hand gesture, an upside-down triangle. To many, it looked suspiciously similar to symbols linked to secret societies, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. The internet quickly exploded with theories, suggesting this was no random movement. We've all heard whispers about hidden groups influencing politics from the shadows. So, was this just a harmless gesture, or something more? Reptilian reveal. Kim Kardashian's 2024 Halloween look turned heads, but not just for the usual reasons. She claimed to be an albino alligator, a symbol of rarity. But something felt off. The shimmering scales, the oddly smooth movements. Some viewers were convinced she looked more reptilian than human. And what if, just for one night, this wasn't a costume at all? Halloween is the perfect time to blend in. Maybe that's exactly what she did. Simpsons strike again. The Simpsons have done it again. Another eerie prediction. In a 2000 episode, Homer deals with a massive fire in LA, and the famous Hollywood sign begins smoking. Fast forward to the 2025 LA fire, and there it is, happening just like the episode. The resemblance is unsettling, from the burning hills to the hazy sky. At this point, it's hard to call it coincidence. The show has captured real-world events too accurately, making you wonder, how do they keep getting it right? Reptilian theory.
And must be strictly enforced given the numbers.
Mark Zuckerberg has always been under the spotlight, but some theories go beyond the usual tech talk. A clip of him sipping water went viral. Why? Because people swore it looked too lizard-like. Then there's the lack of blinking during interviews. Not once. Netizens started whispering about reptilian control, linking his odd behavior to something out of this world. Sounds far-fetched? Maybe. But sometimes, the smallest details make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Calling the devil. During the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show, Rihanna made a move that set the internet ablaze. As she lifted her hands, a triangle shape formed, immediately fueling long-standing theories about secret societies. Many claimed it was a direct signal to the Illuminati, reigniting speculation about hidden celebrity connections. Others, however, pointed out that it was just the Rockefeller sign, a known symbol for her record label. Despite the explanation, the moment became a hot topic, leaving people divided. Whether intentional or not, it only added to the never-ending mystery surrounding the entertainment industry. Enigma of Gaga. A bizarre clip of Lady Gaga left the internet unsettled. As she walked to her car, she suddenly froze mid-step, standing completely still for several seconds. It was as if she was unaware of everything around her. Then, without warning, she snapped back and continued walking like nothing happened. The eerie moment spread quickly, with theories ranging from mind control to something far more unusual. Some pointed out similar instances with other celebrities, adding to the belief that something unnatural was happening behind the scenes. The footage remains one of the strangest celebrity moments ever caught on camera. Alien transformation. While most people fear the unknown, others embrace it, sometimes in extreme ways. One individual has modified their body so drastically that they now resemble an extraterrestrial more than a human. Their sharp features, unnatural skin tone, and exaggerated proportions make them stand out in this world. But could allow them to blend seamlessly in another. Some believe they aren't just preparing for alien contact, but aligning with something much darker. The theory that what humans consider to be Satan could actually be an alien only fuels speculation. Whatever the truth may be, their transformation is unlike anything seen before. Deal for fame.
Now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
During an interview, a singer made a casual yet chilling remark. So I sold my soul to the devil.
So I sold my soul to the devil.
The words hit like a shockwave, sending fans into a frenzy. Some dismissed it as nothing more than sarcasm, a playful exaggeration for the cameras. Others, however, saw it as proof of a long-whispered theory that celebrities exchange their souls for success. As the clip spread online, every expression and pause was analyzed, with many convinced there was more behind those words. Whether it was a joke or a hidden confession, the mystery lingers, keeping the speculation alive. Lisa's presidency.
1 month into President Trump's term, and tonight the heated moment in states across this country, voters packing town halls.
While Donald Trump's presidency dominated headlines, The Simpsons may have hinted at something even bigger.
53% of Americans now disapproving of how President Trump is handling the economy.
In the show, Lisa Simpson becomes the first female president.
Yes, I am proud to be America's first straight female president.
Stepping into office right after Trump. Fast forward to reality, and Kamala Harris, wearing a strikingly similar outfit, takes the role of vice president alongside Joe Biden. The eerie details, from the pearls to the speech patterns, only fueled the idea that this moment was foretold.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump.
Some see it as a simple coincidence, but others believe The Simpsons once again predicted a real-life political shift. The resemblance is uncanny, and the comparisons refuse to fade. Mysterious envelope. At George H.W. Bush's memorial, an unsettling moment unfolded. Several high-profile politicians were discreetly handed an envelope. As they read its contents, their faces visibly changed. Joe Biden looked frozen in disbelief, while Jeb Bush appeared completely shaken. The footage captured pure shock, leaving viewers questioning what was in those letters. Some believe it was a message from unseen forces, the true power behind world events. The speculation hasn't faded, with theories growing around what could have caused such a reaction. Whatever was written, it was enough to leave those who received it rattled beyond words. Handing a secret. During Trump's 2017 inauguration parade, all eyes were on him, but something eerie lurked in the background. A sharp-eyed observer noticed his bodyguard holding his own hand in an unnatural way. Then came the chilling realization there was a third hand, two real hands, and one that seemed artificial. Theories exploded online. Some believe it was a concealed weapon, while others took it further, suggesting the bodyguard wasn't entirely human. This strange detail continues to spark speculation. Hidden face. A peculiar video of the Pope surfaced, leaving many unsettled. As he moved, his skin seemed unusually loose, stretching in a way that didn't look natural. It wasn't just wrinkles or aging. It appeared almost mask-like, as if something else was underneath. Some dismissed it as a camera glitch, while others whispered about a deeper deception. Theories range from high-tech disguises to something far more sinister. Pope isn't real. A video from Vatican City had viewers questioning reality itself. The Pope stood at his window, offering prayers for COVID victims, when something inexplicable happened. He turned and suddenly vanished. Not walked away, not faded out, gone in an instant. The footage spread like wildfire, with theories ranging from a simple camera error to something unexplainable. Some claim it was proof of a glitch in reality, while others believe there's more to the story than meets the eye. Cost of fame.
I may have this facade that everybody thinks it is X, per se, but behind this facade, there's a whole different person.
This interview of XXXTentacion resurfaced and has reignited debates about the hidden cost of fame. He spoke about craving recognition, admitting that without appreciation, he might not have survived.
I wanted to be appreciated. I wanted to be relative to people that felt the way I felt.
Some believe this ties into rumors of dark exchanges made for success. Meanwhile, a viral clip of Sukahana's emotional breakdown adds to the speculation. She revealed deep regret over selling her soul.
Just right now, I'm realizing that I sold my soul. I sold my soul to the devil.
Through a music contract she now wishes she could escape.
I signed myself to the devil.
Lizard Queen. Hillary Clinton has long been the focus of bizarre theories, often labeled the Lizard Queen by those convinced she isn't entirely human. Over the years, strange clips have surfaced, her face shifting unnaturally, her eyes flickering in ways that don't seem right. But the latest footage takes it further. While casually holding a glass of water, she discreetly adds a few drops of a green liquid before taking a sip. Reptiles are known to produce venom, and speculation is running wild once again. Just another strange moment in a long list of unexplained occurrences. Strange exchange.
Now, how did the makeup come about? Why the lipstick? Why glass where I can see myself talking to you?
A resurfaced interview between Marilyn Manson and Larry King has reignited speculation about secret messages in Hollywood.
A collar if you wear a white-collar job.
As Manson spoke about dark themes, including turning people off.
You like to turn people off?
Like a light type is it?
Like a light, viewers noticed unsettling hand gestures and tongue signs linked to occult symbolism. One moment stood out. King casually mentioned Passover is fun.
Passover's fun.
To which Manson responded with a bizarre comment about drinking games.
Like a drinking game.
Whether it was shock humor or something deeper, the exchange left many questioning the true meaning behind their words. Simpsons and portals. The Simpsons might have hinted at something big again. We've already seen tech like Elon Musk's Hyperloop come and go. But if the show suggests portals are the next step, maybe it's not so far-fetched. Lately, strange openings have been appearing in random places, fueling speculation that reality is shifting. If true, we could be looking at a future where stepping through a portal is as normal as catching a flight. At this point, with everything that's been happening, nothing seems impossible anymore. Phantom crowd. While broadcasting a match in the Philippines, the camera caught something unsettling in the crowd. At first, she looked like just another fan, but as the lens zoomed in, something was off. Her fingers were black as charcoal, and her eyes seemed hollow, almost lifeless. A chill swept over the audience as the realization set in. She wasn't like the others. Moments later, she was gone, vanished without a trace. Online theories exploded, with some convinced she wasn't human at all, but something lurking beneath the surface, pulling strings in ways no one could explain. Feline tree horror. One night, a man heard strange noises outside and decided to check. What started as simple curiosity quickly turned into a nightmare. As he stepped onto his porch, his eyes locked onto a woman in a hospital gown sitting in a tree, eating something in an unnatural manner. The moment she noticed him, her entire demeanor changed. She stood up, her bones cracking loudly, and then started moving toward him in a way that didn't seem human. Pure terror set in, and he slammed the door shut just as she reached his house. But she didn't leave. she began screaming and clawing at the door, her shrieks echoing through the night. It was only when authorities arrived that the nightmare ended. She was taken into custody, but what they found out about her later made the encounter even more unsettling. Devil's Dog. This woman was driving on a quiet road when she spotted something up ahead. At first, it looked like a dog or maybe a wolf, but as she got closer, she knew this wasn't any ordinary animal. It was massive, moving in an unnatural way, almost like it didn't belong to this world. Completely shaken, she later called it the Devil's Dog. But the more she thought about it, the more uneasy she felt. What if it wasn't a dog at all? Being of light. A glowing figure was caught on camera at night, and people immediately believed it was an angel. Unlike a faint light or a reflection, this was something else. A figure completely bathed in brightness, moving with a strange sense of purpose. It wasn't flickering, and it didn't fade. It was simply there. If eerie creatures lurk in the dark, then surely beings of light exist too, right? Maybe this was proof, or maybe it was something beyond what we understand. Either way, it's not every day that the night reveals something like this. Twisted Woman. Driving through an off-road area at night, a man spotted a lone woman walking ahead. Thinking about offering help, he slowed down until he noticed something terrifying. Her movements were unnatural, like she was dancing in slow motion. But the worst part? She turned her head completely backward to stare at him. Frozen in shock, he kept following, trying to process what he was seeing. Then, without warning, she rushed toward his car. That was enough. He slammed the gas and got out of there fast. Watcher in Mexico.
Olha lá, galera. Olha lá, olha lá, olha lá, aquela coisa lá, olha lá. O chupacabra lá, olha lá.
Two friends were driving through a lonely stretch of road in northern Mexico when they spotted something behind a tree. At first, they assumed it was an animal, but then its eyes began to glow.
Olha lá, coisa é aquela, mano. Deixa eu dar um zoom aqui pra galera ver lá.
The figure moved in and out of sight, almost playing a game, watching them from the shadows. Fear took over, and they floored it, leaving whatever it was behind. The road remained eerily silent, but they couldn't shake the feeling they were still being watched. Some places aren't meant to be traveled at night, and that night, they learned why. Field encounter. A woman was admiring the open fields of her property when she noticed her cattle suddenly fleeing toward the front. Curious, she jumped in her truck and drove to check it out. In the distance, she spotted something strange, something that didn't resemble a person or an animal. It stood unnaturally still, watching. The moment it realized it had been seen, it vanished into the shadows. She didn't stay to find out more. Even from the safety of her truck, an eerie feeling lingered long after she left the area. Some things in the wild don't belong in the daylight. Forgetting swiftly.
And just little things like that, but I do remember going to the concert.
For many, seeing Taylor Swift live is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But for some, it becomes a total blackout. One fan spent over $1,000 on a ticket.
You spent almost $1,000 on a ticket, right?
Only to remember nothing. No songs, no moments.
It felt like so surreal. Afterwards, as we were leaving, I was like, did she play this song? I don't remember this song.
Just a blank space. People started calling it Taylor amnesia. Experts say extreme emotions can wipe memories.
And the Taylor Swift concerts, it looks like it was so exciting that they forgot a lot of it.
But some believe it's something more. A force beyond excitement, something unexplained. Whatever it is, it's leaving fans wondering what really happens at these unforgettable nights that they can't seem to remember. Fiery shadow.
Hundreds of homes destroyed or damaged in a massive fire along the coast of Chile.
February 2024. Chile's coast is engulfed in wildfires. But during the chaos, something strange appears. A shadow moving through the flames, gliding in a way that didn't seem human. It wasn't just smoke. It wasn't just light tricks. People who saw it couldn't shake the feeling that it was something else. Something watching. Some called it a spirit. a sign of something beyond the disaster. Whatever it was, it left an eerie imprint on those who saw it, long after the fire had burned out. Fallen angel.
Everybody, come quick!
Another day, another eerie Simpsons prediction. In an old episode, Lisa finds a winged skeleton.
Oh my goodness!
Something meant to be pure fiction. But in 2023, construction workers made a bizarre discovery. A real ancient skeleton with wings. The resemblance to the cartoon was uncanny, sparking claims of a fallen angel. Just another coincidence? Or did The Simpsons tap into something deeper? At this point, the show's accuracy is just getting ridiculous. Mysterious dress. April 23, 2018. Kate Middleton stepped out with Prince William after welcoming their third child. But instead of just celebrating the newborn, people fixate on her dress. A simple red outfit, except it looked exactly like the one worn by Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby, a film about an unsettling, supernatural ritual. This implies more than just a style choice, and without doubt, there has to be something deeper hidden in plain sight. And it could be intentional, or maybe not. But the eerie resemblance sent the internet into a frenzy. Secret underground tunnels. A leaked video claims an underground train system can transport people from New York to Antarctica without ever seeing the sky. Known as Black Line, these magnetic levitation trains supposedly travel at 1,000 miles per hour through a hidden network beneath the Earth. The tunnels allegedly connect major locations, from Brazil to Buenos Aires, all in total secrecy. The real mystery lies in who built them, and why they've remained hidden. If such a system truly exists, it raises even bigger questions about what else might be happening beneath our feet. Shapeshifter. A resurfaced clip from a 2012 speech by former President Barack Obama has stirred up a frenzy online. But not for the reasons you'd expect. The attention wasn't on his words, but on one of his bodyguards, whose appearance seemed oddly unnatural. From a certain angle, his features looked distorted, almost inhuman. People believe this is clear evidence of reptilian figures operating behind the scenes, quietly influencing world affairs. Others chalk it up to nothing more than a camera trick. Whether it's a simple illusion or something more, the clip has left many people watching a little closer. iShow glitch.
Kind of like an Indian girl. That was the first one, right? Yeah.
During one of iShow Speed's live streams, something bizarre caught viewers' attention.
Toby's always scouting girls anywhere he goes.
While streaming, his eye lens seemed to shift for a brief moment, morphing into something unnatural, almost reptilian. The change happened quickly, but was noticeable enough to spark wild theories. Some believe this is more proof of a deeper mystery surrounding public figures. Whether a camera glitch or something unexplainable, the clip has only fueled more speculation about who or what could be hiding in plain sight. Hovering hand.
Please welcome Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
During Donald Trump's 2017 inauguration, something strange caught the attention of sharp-eyed viewers. As he took the oath, his hand appeared to hover just above the Bible rather than touching it. Many dismissed it as a trick of the camera.
And will to the best of my ability.
But some believe there could be something deeper at play. Whether it was a simple optical illusion or something more mysterious, the moment added yet another layer to an already controversial event. Hidden ritual. In a quiet corner of Peru, a tourist filmed what seemed like an ordinary gathering of locals. At first, nothing stood out, just a community event. But as he watched, an eerie realization set in. The group wasn't just standing around. They were performing a ritual with young children at the center. The moment they noticed the camera, everything stopped. The gathering quickly dispersed, leaving behind an unsettling silence. If this ritual relied on youth, then it wasn't just tradition. It was something far more mysterious, hidden in plain sight. Road ghost. Ghost stories have always fascinated people, but witnessing one firsthand is something else entirely. A driver recently shared a video that quickly went viral, showing what appeared to be a ghostly figure crossing the road. The eerie shape was semi-transparent, gliding smoothly across the street before vanishing into the trees. Many speculated it was the infamous woman in white, known for haunting roads at night. The way the figure moved, calm yet unnatural, sent chills through viewers. If I had been there, I probably would have been too stunned to move. Ghost or not, something like that would make anyone question reality. Wood skinwalker. A man was camping alone when he heard footsteps circling his tent. His heart pounded as he sat up, listening intently. Then he felt something press against the fabric, like it was trying to get in. Panic took over, and he bolted into the forest, running blindly through the darkness. But the feeling of being followed only grew stronger. As he ran, strange noises echoed from above. Something was moving in the trees, keeping pace with him. Just as he turned a corner, he froze. Standing ahead was a figure, its shape unnatural, its presence suffocating. What happened next remains a mystery. He vanished without a trace. Days later, authorities recovered his phone, and the last footage captured was enough to confirm he hadn't been alone that night. Cyclops encounter. Everyone's heard of the ancient Greek Cyclops, massive one-eyed monsters from legend. But what if one showed up in real life? That's exactly what a man in Indonesia claimed happened. Driving home late at night, he spotted a massive, hairy creature blocking the road. His car suddenly stalled, leaving him trapped with no way out. Standing before him was a towering beast, its single glowing eye fixed on him. Before he could react, the creature lunged. What happened next remains a chilling mystery. But one thing is certain. Sometimes myth and reality aren't as separate as we think. Hole watcher. Curiosity can lead to some strange discoveries, and for two boys playing outside, it led to something they'd never forget. While wandering, they stumbled across a hole in the ground, deep and dark, like it had no bottom. At first it seemed ordinary, but then they saw it. A face, human-like, yet not quite right, peering up at them from the depths. The second it realized it had been spotted, it vanished. The boys ran to the hole, expecting to find some sign of life, but there was nothing, just an empty, silent void. They stood there, unsure if they had just imagined it, or if something had been watching them all along. Georgia Bigfoot. Back in the summer of 2013, a man vacationing near Blue Ridge, Georgia, captured something bizarre on camera. While hiking with his family, he spotted a large, shadowy figure moving through the trees. Unlike most people who would run the other way, he chased after it, determined to get a closer look. After minutes of pursuit, he caught another glimpse, tall, covered in thick fur, vanishing into the dense forest. Night Stalker. A guy was walking through the woods on a snowy night when an eerie feeling crept over him. Something was following him. The sound of snapping branches filled the silence, growing louder, faster. His pulse quickened as he turned to scan the darkness, and that's when he saw it. A towering Sasquatch stood just beyond the trees, staring right at him. Frozen in place, he barely had time to process what he was seeing before the creature slipped back into the shadows. It left no footprints, no trace, just the lingering question of whether it had ever been there at all. Wendigo's gaze. Deep in the hills, inside a forgotten cave, a lone traveler captured something terrifying on camera, a Wendigo. The footage showed a towering, bony figure with hollow eyes and twisted antlers, standing completely still, its presence unsettling. The camera zoomed in, and though the creature never moved, it felt as if it knew it was being watched. Native American legends, particularly from the Ojibwe and Cree, warn of this spirit of endless hunger, one that corrupts humans, turning them into monsters. Strangely, no one ever heard from the person who filmed it. Did the Wendigo claim another victim? Or worse, did it create a new one? Bigfoot versus bear. Skeptics love to say Bigfoot isn't real, but this footage might just change everything. Unlike humans, animals don't fake things. And this clip? It captured a bear locked in what looked like an all-out wrestling match with something huge. Something resembling Bigfoot. The creature displayed immense strength, but the bear wasn't backing down. Unfortunately, the footage cut off before the fight ended, leaving everyone wondering who won. Albino Bigfoot. Not your typical Bigfoot sighting, this one was pale as snow. A man heard strange sounds echoing through the forest, and when he followed them, he stumbled upon something incredible. Hiding in the bushes was an albino Bigfoot. Shocked but determined, he grabbed his phone and started recording. When he uploaded the footage online, it exploded across social media. People were in awe, claiming this was the first time such a rare creature had ever been captured on camera. Some called it proof, while skeptics remained unconvinced. But one thing was certain, this footage was unlike anything seen before. Camping stalker. Camping in the wilds of Mexico offers adventure, but sometimes it comes with something far more unsettling. A group of friends had just set up camp when an eerie feeling crept over them. At night, strange noises surrounded their tents. By morning, small items were missing, and unusual tracks littered the dirt. Thinking someone was watching them, they launched a drone with a thermal camera to investigate. What they saw sent chills down their spines. A dark, humanoid figure lurked just beyond the trees. But before their eyes, it twisted, morphed, and transformed into a deer. The friends knew what they had seen. It wasn't just an animal, it was something else entirely, something that didn't want to be found. Now it's time for a huge subscribers image.
Trump arraignment yesterday. Watch his eyes.
During a major summit, cameras rolling, politicians arriving. It was all going good until something bizarre happened. A strange figure appeared in the background.
Trump arraignment yesterday. Watch his eyes.
Blending into the crowd at first. As the camera zoomed in, viewers at home noticed something unsettling. A person with a cone-shaped head, like something out of a sci-fi movie. At first, people assumed it was an elaborate prank, maybe a glitch. But as the footage continued, reality set in. This wasn't a joke. It was there, standing among the crowd, unnoticed by those around it. This could not have been a trick of the light, nor does this look like a disguise. My answer? Something unexplainable slipped into our world without anyone realizing. Let me know what you think in the comments below.